Well, hello, it's Professor Johanna Sophia, and we are on the other side of the Easy Fun Raw Summit. And I am doing this video series to get those of you who are really serious about getting into better health and getting into maybe a new business that you would like to have in health. So many of you in the surveys said that you are really wanting to include more raw food and that you really wanted to get over old health issues that may have persisted over the years and want to become super healthy and fit. And so many of you also over 50% of you also wanted to get into teaching health and or becoming a coach and or working in the industry in some function. And of course, it is the vastly growing industry. The natural health industry and the sustainability industry are both fields, and it kind of all belongs together, right? In which you can absolutely make very good money, become wealthy, and take some of that oil money away from those guys and put it where the planet can actually survive. And therefore, I really promote working on becoming wealthy, doing the right thing for our health and for the health of the planet and the survival of our nature and our waters, etc., so that our kids can still have a beautiful life. So today I am actually coming from a little Halloween event at my spiritual group, and keep the purple mask on here so that you know that I also have a regular personal life. I'm not just here doing my business and going crazy, making these videos and teaching, etc. But here are the strategies that I wanted to share with you, or at least touch on a little bit with you, that I announced in this video number 3, namely how technically, how practically do you get from where you are right now to that better place, so that in 12 months from now you can really say, wow, I got myself out of that old pattern into a new pattern. I'm feeling so much more energized. I'm feeling happier. I'm doing better. I'm fitter. My body is better. I love my body. And therefore, I want to just announce or explain a couple of simple approaches. So, first, getting healthier. Of course, we need to be aware that we are very patterned. Our brains are patterned so that you are always going to, when a crisis arises, you're always going to go back to the patterns that you were used to as a child, that were the comforting elements in your childhood and youth. And therefore, we need to create new comforting patterns. We talked a little bit about that in video 2, when we were speaking about the foods having to be the kinds of foods that really satisfy you, that really make you happy and feeling gloriously satisfied. So as you approach your changeover, the first thing to do is to make a plan. Now that plan can be a vision board, that plan can be a weekly agenda. I want to do X this week and Z the other week, and in so many months I want to be there, and again X. But since we're talking about health, we can be a little bit more concrete. I always tell my clients or wannabe clients, the first thing to do is to find the peer groups who have gone through what you want to go through, or who also want to go on the same path. Namely, there are so many free groups today on the internet or in real life. Real life is more effective because real life really helps us immediately sense that peership. So join your local or regional meetup group, the vegan group, the raw food group, find the restaurants where to go to and meet those people in person is the most effective. And share with them what your desire is. Allow them to tell you their stories. Listen to what they have gone through getting to where you want to get to, because it will help you. It will make it so much more possible to get there yourself. So meet groups, meet people, join your meetups, or join a church of your liking, or join a fitness club of your liking. If possible, join some classes where you actually meet the people, because these huge fitness clubs of today are so anonymous that we can go there and just remain anonymous for months and months to come. Unless we join a class that is a smaller class, a yoga class, something like that. Or, of course, find the workshops, the courses that are given now in every town on our continent, on the globe for that matter. You will find a vegan cook-up, a raw food potluck, join these meetings. Avail yourself of everything that's up. And of course, here at Johanna's Raw Foods, for those of you who are in the vicinity in the Hudson Valley in upstate New York, join us here at Johanna's Raw Foods for our Tuesday raw food dinners, or for our workshops. There's one coming up. We do a raw food brunch plus watercolor painting, because that's something I love a lot. I don't have a watercolor painting in back here. No, those are oils. But I love watercolor painting. Ask me about that. Do all those events that fit your budget and that help you get a sense of you're not alone in this transition, and it can be done and it will be done. Then, of course, once you have decided to really make it work for yourself, seek the coaching that suits you. Seek the either group coaching or private coaching. Join the Facebook groups and begin your journey with a plan, because all of those items that I just mentioned, of course, mean that you have a calendar and you put into your calendar, I am going to this meetup on X day, and I am going to this group, and we are having this speaker either online, this webinar online, etc., at X day. So it automatically means you are making a plan for yourself, and you're following that plan. You're giving your desire structure. You're making a plan for your transition and for your improved health. Next, if your intention is that you want to build a business around health and sustainability and all the items that go with sustainability, then of course, seek out the groups that have done it. Go to friends of yours or stores. See if you can have an interview with the owner. Seek out gatherings where people are doing what you plan on doing in the future, so that you begin to feel you're part of that group. Even if you have not started anything in terms of a business, begin to feel that you too can be that entrepreneur. You too can be that CEO of your own company, of your own world. It begins like that. It begins like feeling like, yeah, I am that too. I have good ideas. I know how I can help people. So start your first event. It is easy to start a little event, even if it's for friends and family, and even if it's for free. And those who come to that event, it could be a raw food preparation event like the one I was showing you, or like the video I was showing you in video 2. Do something like that at your house, but invite 5 friends or family members or associates from your job to that event, and show them, and have a structure to that event. you can take the video too as an example and have the sense that you are teaching these people now how to do this, so that when they go home, they will have learned from you. It gives you the feeling that, yes, you can impart knowledge, you can impart skills, and it's an incredibly wonderful satisfaction that we get out of teaching others, helping others, showing others how to improve their lives. And again, make a plan, design when you want to have such a workshop in your home. Maybe you want to charge a small fee. Maybe you want to get the sense that you can also start earning a living with these events. And again, there's many other possibilities of going to places in your neighborhood where your particular event, develop what is called a signature event. Go to these places and offer your signature event. And then, of course, meet people, read online relevant blogs, or if you like, look at lots of videos, there are TED Talks, etc., specifically about what interests you most in going healthy and helping people going healthy, which avenue suits you. And keep note of all the different things you have seen on the internet or in real life, so that you can go back and look at, oh yeah, there I learned this and there I learned that. And then, of course, sign up for the courses, get help. So first, get your health together. Second, build a business. Third, definitely get help. We all need help, and sometimes we manage to get the help just online, and we put our own program together just from what we learned online. But the much more effective and much faster route is to get help, to work with somebody who keeps you on track, somebody who has your back, who holds your hand when everything seems to be so overwhelming that you want to give up and that you want to jump off the boat, and or when you're down and out because you just couldn't stop yourself from eating that stuff that you really didn't want to eat at the party last night. You need somebody there to teach you the forgiveness, the self-forgiveness, so that you can overcome those overwhelmed moments and get back on track and be happy for that experience, because it teaches you to pull through. It gives you the strength to understand that we all make mistakes and we all need to come through and continue. And of course, that kind of help would be in the form of private coaching or would be in the form of courses. And as you know, Johanna's Raw Foods, Raw Chef and Sustainability Coach Academy is offering a course. But again, this video is about giving you ideas of how to proceed. It doesn't have to be here, but if you like my style and our very real life approach, let me say, then by all means find out more. So get the help. It is important that we have accountability, that we have somebody who says to us, my assistant sometimes does that, my kids do that, my friends do that, when I don't have a coach, or my coach does that. You totally forgot to talk about X, for example, in a particular lecture that I did, and I say, oh my God, yes, you're so right. And I go over it, I take notes, I make a better plan where I remember, I make a memory imprint so that I remember the next time to not make that same mistake. We all need to learn like that. All right, that's today's third video. Begin to make a plan, devise a strategy for your own health. join those groups, find your peers, and begin to follow your plan. Your plan goes from A to Z and keeps going forward, forward, forward. And as you proceed, you will also be able to incorporate your business plan. And it doesn't have to be. Today, nothing has to be like that big multiple page or tens of pages it used to be, a business plan with all sorts of projections and ridiculous numbers that never work out to be exactly like that. So we don't need that, but we do need a plan to proceed so that we can take one action that leads to the next action, to the next action, and we grow that way. Like a plant grows, like a tree grows, we grow that way once we have learned the structures. Okay, and last but not least, get the help, because it just takes so much burden off of your shoulders. Doing it all by ourselves, being an entrepreneur is a tough road, as I'm sure many of you know. But it's also the most gratifying thing to do with one's lifetime. To do what is truly us, what is truly me, that I want to put out into the world. So therefore, being an entrepreneur, getting into great shape, is the most rewarding and most meaningful contribution that we can give to the planet. All right. Look out for the webinar that you can sign in for, in which we are doing the scholarship raffle. We're actually picking the 3 scholarships, and remember, there are 3 half-price scholarships, so you can use them for private coaching or for our academy course, half price. And since it goes up to $3,000, you know what the total cost is. It's really not very expensive still, neither our economy nor our private coaching. But avail yourself of that opportunity. If you have not filled out the survey, there will be one more email in which I'm showing you where to where to fill out the survey. It is then, and you want to be in that scholarship raffle, please email me at johanna@johannasrawfoods.com or my assistant Craig at johannasrawfoods.com. So look out for the webinar, in which we will go over much more of what it entails to become a professional or to work in the field of raw chefing and sustainability, or it could also be vegan chefing and sustainability. So you will learn so much more in this course. It's really exciting. Ciao, guys. I will impart as much as I can in that webinar, and I'm really, really looking forward to having you there, live, interactive. You can actually respond, ask questions, etc. during that webinar. I'm looking forward to it like you wouldn't believe. Really, mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.